Well, I really hope I don't cry, but I'll do my best. To my fellow graduates, our professors, families, friends, and everyone who supported us along the way, thank you. Thank you for being here today to celebrate with us this achievement and start of a new chapter in our lives. As I stand before you today, I'm filled with gratitude for the journey we have shared, the lessons we have learned, the memories we have made, and the people we have become. When I was asked to give this speech, I felt honored and, to be honest, terrified. Still a little bit, but it's okay. How do you sum up 3 years of life-changing moments in a few minutes? I realized I can't. So instead, I'm speaking from my heart and trying to put words into all the emotions going through my body. Time flies, and it feels like yesterday when we first stepped into CC. Unsure of what to expect, filled with hope, and a little anxious about the adventure ahead. And now, here we are, at the finish line of a journey and the standing point of so many others. This moment is more than a celebration to academic achievement. It's a tribute to late nights, tough decisions, unexpected turns, and the friendships we made along the way. Leaving home was one of the hardest things I have ever done. Saying goodbye to everything familiar, my family, my language, my comfort zone. It wasn't just emotional, it was terrifying. I would still remember the first week, calling my family constantly because I missed them so much, and because I felt so far away from everything I knew. And I know I wasn't alone in this feeling this way. Each one of us here showed incredible bravery. Leaving our home countries is not something everyone can do. And that courage deserves to be celebrated, recognized. But of course, by the third week of schools, my parents had stopped expecting weekend calls, mostly because I was too busy enjoying the clubs in Lucerne and trying to still feel responsible somewhere in between. Sorry, Dad. I was spending time with people whose names I can still not pronounce and learning traditions I'm still trying to understand. But little did I know that those people would become my chosen family and the very best part of this journey. I still remember how during our first internship, every student made a panicked attack to Miss Sarah, asking if it was normal to work so many hours and not have weekends off. We were shocked, exhausted, and to be honest, a little bit too dramatic. But look at us now. 3 internships later, we have worked in 5-star hotels, well-known restaurants and bars, even Michelin-star restaurants. We have gone from confused interns to confident professionals who can proudly say that we are part of the hospitality industry. We put our hearts into this work, every shift, every service, and somewhere along the way, we fell in love with making people feel welcome. There's something about seeing a guest smile, enjoying a moment you helped them create, that makes you forget how tired you are. And of course, who could forget the little things that made school feel like home? Miss Karen's warm smile welcoming us at lunch, Mr. Michael's wine classes, where some of us nodded a little bit too enthusiastically, and Chef Georgie's classes, where we regularly tested his nerves, but he never stopped believing in us and pushing us to be better. Now it's time to address a quiet question lingering in the back of our minds. What comes next? I know many of us are feeling uncertain, even afraid of what lies ahead. But I want to offer a different perspective. For the first time in our lives, we are not following a set path. There are no more course outlines, no required credits, just freedom. Freedom to pick who we want to become, where we want to go, and what kind of life we want to build. It's perfectly okay not to have the answer to these questions right now. What matters is that we allow ourselves to try, to stumble, and to keep going. Because that too is part of truly living. Life isn't measured only by the goals and the trophies that you reach, but by the moments, the lessons, and the people we meet along the way, that shape us into who we will become. So embrace the unknown, take risks, and keep moving forward. Life isn't about how many times you failed, but about how many times you stood up. As we step into the next chapter, one of the most valuable things we can carry with us is the people we choose to surround ourselves with. Find those who will stand by you, not only in victories, but when things get hard. The ones who push you to grow, who remind you of your worth, and who help you become the very best version of yourselves. We have already had a glimpse of that here. And no matter where life takes us after today, we'll always carry a piece of each one of us wherever we go. The memories we created together will keep us connected, no matter how far apart we may be. I truly can't wait to see what each one of us will achieve. Just remember, success doesn't only have one definition. It isn't measured by titles or trophies, but what makes you feel full. So go after what makes your heart feel full and write your own definition of success. Before I finish, I want to give a special thank you to our families. When we decided to move away, it wasn't only our journey, it was theirs too. They let their children fly even when it meant watching us leave from afar. To my parents, especially, thank you for always being there when I felt lost. Or I wanted to give up, you reminded me why I started. You believed in me, and your love kept me going. As we close this chapter and step into the unknown, let's carry with us the lessons, the laughter, and the love that shaped these years. Though we come from different cultures, backgrounds, and corners of the world, here in Lucerne, we built something that would always stay with us. No matter where life takes us, we will always be connected by this shared experience. And remember, this isn't the end, it's just the beginning. The best is yet to come. Thank you.